This the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta. This the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta. This the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta. This the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta.
Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield. I'm a professional dancer, professional dance choreographer, and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. And we're taking a look at SHIBUYAKILL's mega crew. I cannot wait to get into this. I do remember when Prime Kings came out with theirs after their early elimination in Street Man Fighter, and I'm very excited to see what they're going to bring to the table here. It appears it is filmed in Japan. That's my natural assumption with Shibuya. At least I'm hopeful that that's the case. But I'm very excited to see this, and I can't wait to watch it, break it down with y'all. Let's check it out. Yo, that was a nice nice film choice.
DJ Spillis, we be the realest team on the billis. Watch out, I kill it, watch out, I spit it on the mic, feel it. Y'all can't do what I do, just admit it. I'm about to get it, money, get it, drop it to the floor, shake my big bitties, bopping like did it, my face look pretty. Y'all let go of shit, no, I done did it. Cause I'm marvelous. The flow sick like oh shit, you know this, I'm too fit to ever quit. Knocking these fools out like pool sticks. I do this, I move this, I prove this. Bars be hard like a pound of bricks. It go up, jump to boogie to the bang bang high. It's the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta.
Yes. Oh, Lord have mercy. This is so fun. Yo, who they had on this was so nice. With the masking of the different nature scenes behind them. Oh my god. Yes. Oh my goodness gracious! Guys, you're kidding me. That was so good. I mean, I was low-key expecting it to pop off like this, but they popped off. I love that so much. Let's take a look here. Guys, that was wild. So glad we got to watch that. Camera assist, music edits, special things. Oh man, in dance studio, sweet Nami. I just saw that name. It was they helped with what was it? It was La 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 La. They choreographed part of that with Stray Kids. So that's kind of cool. All right, y'all know how it works. Back from the top. Here we go. Initial thoughts. That was freaking wild. Love it. Just the masking on this was so good. I would say we'd have to fast forward to about right where I love this cut. Super vintage, super retro. I love that. SHIBUYAKILL right here, ready to pop off. This is sick. So we got to talk through right here. So you have the slow motion surrounding what this reminds me of. Look at even the little bird. Are you kidding me? It reminds me of Sean Liu right now has been some of his freestyle videos have had the slow motion taking place surrounding him and then having this cut of him dancing in real time. That's what it reminds me of. I don't know if it's the same person. Possibly could be, but that's just freaking sick. This little cut right here. Just with the masking and the keyframing really helps with that. They get to do their own thing, but it's still structured, and of course they have to stay within a particular confine so we don't lose it. I love that too. Da-da-da-da. And I love the contrast, red and white. Team colors! Framing it in and out and just being very, very fast on the uptake, sponsored by McDonald's in the back. Yeah, feel it, da-da. Bleeding it through, having everybody drop low so you can really see that feature there. Super fun. One of them being able to kind of swipe that camera to get them walking down. I love that there. Walk, walk, boom, pose. Love it. Bleeding it out. Ah! It was like a little network. It was like a little network vibe right there. It was super fun. Twirl it. So it has a way feminine pocket here. Of course, it's because of how she's vibing it out. Each member is having their own feature section, which I love. This right here is so fun. They're all having intricacy responses where they're holding and helping her and framing her by helping her hold certain postures and positions. That was so cool that where they're all down, vibing it out. And what really helps is because she's in white, it's so clear where she is. Having two of our dancers at the top, they just, what's the word? Oh goodness. Work. There we go. So, having two of your dancers up here at the top and then having them accent towards the outside is really, really fun. That's super fun. Yeah, to the ever quit, and then their framing is so beautiful. The tuts looks like doors, hold her back, and she kicks on the bass to transition it out. That's like a suction. Oh, there's a name for it, but it's a type of transition where it kind of sucks the energy out of the shot, and then it breaks. They broke it, and now it's our next. We have three of them here. I love that. Throw, and a bang, bang, high. And then you have feature that trickling down. That was so fun. And then you have rat-ta-ta-ta right here. And then it just bleeds and cross dissolves over into this beautiful, beautiful contrast right here, these murals. And then having your people go in the floor work with the airtime. It is really nice where you're having the fullness if your backup dancer is also doing it with your features instead of everybody dropping. I think it's just very full, but you still have your natural focuses. It's just fun. Yeah, it's just a going hit, boom, 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 boom with the choreo just popping off. I love it. It matches the track so well. I think if they competed in the mega cruise with the outdoors, right? I don't feel as when you notice a lot of what there wasn't a ton of editing or like slow motion, I don't think, integrated into it. I think that's fine. Here you see like more slow motion, more graphics, more storyline, which I really like. And I don't know the 100% criteria of what you wouldn't be allowed to do, but this would freaking pop off, like for real. If SHIBUYAKILL, if they allowed all 8 crews to participate in the megas, I think SHIBUYAKILL and Jam doing the outdoor ones in their home countries would be freaking wild. I think that would have been a really awesome thing to take place. That da-da-da, dropping it down. Right there. I'm going to hit, wave through with the kick and the accent. Super fun. They do such a fabulous job with really extroverted arms, or specifically arms that have that are normally used in tutting or in a king tut. They're able to use it in such a nice varied way to hit other sound contexts in their music, and I love that with the bass that they with that interruption sound was really nice to see here. Yeah, rat-ta-ta-do-do-do, hit that triple bass, so fun. And love the hit the camera up and it comes right back down. New feature, walking through. I just love the willows on the top. That's so cool. She's vibing it out. Yeah, da-da-pom-pom. We get to see her shine, man. And notice that how they had it framed was really nice. It has a different film graininess to this one, so it just feels more retro. the he, very gimmicky, super fun, tailoring on the sides and underneath. I just think this is just a whole fun vibe. Yeah, and then it melts down into them having their own. It just looks really fun. Great transitions. Instead of having dead space, they're choosing to have these whole vibes here. This was cool. So here is, I'm kind of guessing, here's where the masking's taking place. It's starting about right here, and it travels about right here. And then it frames down. About like that. Very freaking impressive. That is a lot. Like, I'm gonna be honest, that is a ton of time. You can tell with her hair. Honestly, her hair is probably the best hair to mask. But look, it's like a little bit faded right there on the side. Hers is a little bit easier to mask right there. But that's a ton of time that you're seeing right here. Yeah, da-da-da-da-da. Are you kidding? Like, look, you can see where the masking is taking place right there, just a still frame. So that's my one note, is that it was pretty clear as to how this looked, like, in the masking. But I'm mad impressed at the fact that we had so many different scenic options, you know, of the time of year. With, I don't know if it was this actual, not boardwalk, but this walking path, where you had, sometimes things are really scenic, so I'm curious if they either just found photos of this venue specifically, of this location in different times of year, because that would be freaking cool, or if they just found them that would naturally mix and mask well. So that's my one note, is that for me, because I video edit and I do deal with masking a lot, like I would say every blocked content video that I re-upload on YouTube with my new format, with where like I have my bubble and all that, there's a lot of masking that goes involved in that. Not extensive as this, but I understand the tool well enough to understand the tediousness of this task. So I love that, and you see, it just adds so much build to this with the absence of people. That right there, that's helping on the backbeat. And so for them, they don't really have to do a ton, but it is really cool to see them do, like, really pop off, bring it around, that boom, 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 boom. So right here, yeah. So now I'm assuming this is not in Japan, but just look at the base of the trees. Like, that's so freaking sick that they found so many different types of locations that really could mesh well with this. That's so cool. And then it just kind of bleeds through all the other locations. That's just so cool. Back to the train, make it look like she woke up. Okay. She's got to get off at her stop. And that was such a freaking great mask, where you have two doors, somebody goes through it with them, and then it's a really great transition into this. One thing that you have to keep in mind when you do this, it's either you got to keyframe it, or whenever you film it, you have to consider this. It's how far away they are. So whenever they walk in, it doesn't look like they're smaller or bigger. So that was it's just so thought out. And I'm just enjoying the mess out of this. And just seeing how clean it is with everybody. She's about to pop off. Yeah. It goes pop, pop, ta, da, 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 and then they pop off. Let's go. In a warehouse, this reminds me of their very first showcase, like a crew preview that they did. Yeah, I love that. And about to pop off. Yeah, even here, they're just hitting it in such really nice femme ways, but really aggressive ways. And it's just the intermeshing between the two styles is so fun. I love that too. Boom, into the chest and then popping it down to the hip. So fun. Framing it out with a groove. And it's actually seeing everybody else wearing like way baggier clothes, and then they're wearing more, they're still wearing red, but they just look different. It's an interesting way to feature them because they can get lost quickly. But they're the only ones that do not have glasses on, you know? So there's little things like that. That part was cool. Boom, da-da-da, with the wave down and having them control it on the top. That's super fun. And I like the fact that they have one of their members in the front and then have everybody accent instead of just having, well, I would say my one note though is that you do have somebody here that has glasses on when you should have a member over. But, you know, I teach their own. I think that's fine. I wonder if it was a traffic problem or something, or something to consider. But I really like this choice that was made. This looks really cool. Yeah, when they go da-da-da-da, just the puppeting or the oh my gosh, it's the the controlling aspect I really love, because it's not simple dynamics or textures. Like, they're doing speed changes and then they're prompting with their hands difficult expectations for those that are on the ground. So it's just really nice. It's seamless. It's clean, and they broke it in the middle, where they're doing, it's just raising it up with a hook right there. It's super fun. Brings it down, does a little flip over. I love that. Dun 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 da da da. Just, it's just fun. It's gimmicky, and then it's and then you hear that. It's wild. Hold on, I gotta see real quick with the music. I can't hear it. Yeah, da da. And then from there, they use doors to close it. Wild. And they're all asleep, I think, right? And they're just all such a vibe. I love it. Yeah, it's so cute. And I love how they finished it up. Director. It's just, I love it. And this was the bee's knees for me if I ever saw it. And it's just, they structured it so well and compared, like, it just looks like it fits right in with the other Mega Crew format. So I'm such a fan. The only thing they didn't do is they didn't have that 3 designated directors for their challenge. So of course that may have changed what this could have been, but I think this was so captivating, so wonderful, and I'm so glad we got to see this. Thank you guys so much for watching. What a wild ride with season 2. It's so good to finally see SHIBUYAKILL's Mega Crew. I do know a lot of you guys were like, I hope they have it. I was in that boat too. Here we are. We get to see it. Such a fan, and they really showed out for us, and it's just fun, you know, and it makes me, it's just reminiscent of the Street Fighter series. I am still a little sad about not seeing more crews on Street Dance Girl Fighter represented from the 2nd season, but also I'm very understanding of that as well, you know, but that's a whole topic in and of itself. Anyway, but I'm Jess. If you want to see more K-pop content, more content about dance in general, I have that all over YouTube as well as on Patreon for you to check out. I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.